So today we're going to be doing a little bit more building here at our castle, and I have to say it's also taking place during the time where you can't see them down there, but we still have our mega raptors breeding. In fact, I'm making this video while I'm making that video because there's a lot of sitting around involved in like stacking mutations, but it's going good so far. You guys probably have already seen that because this is probably going to be the episode after that. So anyway, just so you know, that's probably why maybe I avoid going out here during that episode. I don't really know what happens yet. It hasn't happened. So yeah, I've got a ton of structures here. We're gonna be doing a tower, and I've got a couple cool ideas for it, but yeah, I think I just want to jump right into it here. And I think the easiest way to start this whole thing out, even though we have Cosmo and getting up and down will be easy, I feel like having the stairs going up would probably be the best idea. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So currently the foundation for this is a big ass circle, as you can see. So we've got the hexagon in the middle, squares off of those, triangles in the gaps, squares off of those triangle gap bits, and then, you know, triangles off of those squares. So yeah, just fill it all in. And then on the outside, the whole, like, kind of, I guess each side of this, what's it called again? It's called like a dodecagon, I think. I think that's what you call a 12-sided shape. Yeah, so every single side of this is 2 foundations wide. So yeah, that's the foundation for this whole thing. And let's get going with the stairs. So first of all, just gonna go ahead and wait, how do I don't even know exactly how I actually want to do this. I feel like if this is the doorway, I don't really want the stairs. Yeah, we'll probably start the stairs right here. Okay, cool. So just gonna build triangles, and then we got some actual stair pieces, and that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna have to build it up by a bunch, so I also need to be keeping track of how many I'm putting down, because the actual building is going to be 9 high from this point, because I have an idea that I want to do with the gates and have those as kind of like the detail on the walls. So 3 gates stacked up, and that's gonna give us 9. So yeah, I need to have 11 of these left at the very end. Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this real fast. Okay, so that is 9 of them used, and then okay. So this should be the correct height, but I just want to be certain before I do anything else. So let me quickly just build 9. Oh God. Let me build like 9 walls up one of these sides and just double check that I've done everything correct. So give me 9 of those. Thank you very much. And we're probably going to go ahead and just do that right here. Can't get any more. So let's start climbing our stairs. This is why making your scaffolding, or even a stairs in this case, is a good idea. Because then, yeah, you don't have issues with, you know, trying to get up and down. Yeah, I did that correctly. Cool. So from here, now I just need to build out a ceiling that kind of matches the floor down below. So let me see. So this was, okay, yeah. So we need to do squares here, and then triangles here, and then another square here, and another triangle there. I don't know why I keep pressing the wrong button here. Just like, I like, just every single time I've been hitting the wrong button. I don't know why. I don't usually have my triangles and my squares on specific buttons, so it's very confusing to me. Anyway, yeah, let me just fill in this bit, and that is pretty much the inner circle. Now we just need to build the outer circle. And, like, honestly, the way to do this is, like, just exactly as I explained down below. You know, you get your hexagon in the middle, squares off of those, triangles in the gaps, and then, you know, when you're building outwards, whenever you have a triangle, you put a square. Whenever you have squares, you put triangles, just like this. And then you'll see it kind of starts to, like, fit together then. And, you know, we're going to build out this layer here. That's actually the final layer on the outside. So, yeah, we're just going to build this all the way around. And, yes. All right. Anyway, that's not where... Oh, my God. Things are going everywhere. Okay, I need a bunch more triangles. But, yeah, we've got the majority of this done so far. Yeah, so the thing that I'm going to be doing with the gates is, basically... I'll show you just one little example. I can only show you the bottom, though, because... You can't actually stack a gate on top of another gate, but you can place them on ceilings. So basically what I'm going to do is every 3, we're going to have another, like, ring of ceilings. So just the outer ring, probably, and then maybe I'll find a way to hide that. And then, yeah, we'll be able to go ahead and get a gate right there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to snap them to the outside like that. And as you can see, it kind of adds, like, a good amount of detail. So now just on top of this, imagine this lining perfectly up with this, coming up and then another like beam like that in the middle, it's gonna look good. In fact, let me quickly just put some ceilings there and then I can show you. So I'm actually gonna need probably just a bunch of things anyway. So let me just grab, by the way, I think I overbuilt all my structures. I still have like 1,000 walls left, which is crazy. Yeah, probably overbuilt that, at least for the moment. I don't need that many walls right now, and I probably don't need that many ceilings right now either, but it definitely was needed to level up. Although I wish that I had just started some breeding, because as you can see, the levels are rolling in. In fact, I'm probably going to run in a few minutes and try and breed out the next batch of mutations. And then, yeah, we'll probably end up having like at least maybe like 93 by the end of this video. I don't know how things are going to go, but yeah, it's usually pretty crazy. Let's see, I need some of these. Okay, yeah, so you can see right there. Let me just web right over to here. Awesome. And then I'll snap a gate right there and flip it to the outside. And here is roughly what it's going to kind of look like. So yeah, obviously I'm going to fill in the rest of this, and obviously it's going to be built right up to those ceilings. But you can kind of see the nice detail that it brings to the walls. And yeah, it's going to stick out obviously on every single side, like a decent amount. And we're going to have like these kind of gaps right here, but I honestly don't mind that so much. It actually kind of looks pretty nice. So yeah, the other thing I'm kind of tempted to do is switch them to the wood, and then it would look probably like miles better on top of, I think, how good it already looks. You know, it's nice having it as stone because then you get lots of like different grooves and everything with the stone, but I kind of think having it as wood would be a good idea. Either that or maybe incorporating in a good amount of like wood pillaring going up could be a thing. I don't know just yet, but yeah, let me get the whole thing done. Let me fill in all those ceilings, and yeah, we're pretty much just gonna do this all the way up on every single side. Ceilings all filled in, and then I'll bring you guys back. Right, there it is, all done, but we've switched them all to wood. I don't know if I like it. Also, I don't know why I did the full thing, because I could have just done one side. So if I don't like it, I'm gonna have to remove all of them. But, well, I don't have to remove them, but I have to remove the skin. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't know if I like it. I have to say. I feel like I prefer it before. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take them all off. But yeah, on the inside, I've also switched the staircase to wood, and yeah, you can see like the different levels. Like I said, I'm probably maybe just gonna like hide these, I think, because yeah, this like in here is not like, it's not supposed to be like a room. It's literally just to get us up here. This is where, you know, we're gonna do more building. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, let me first of all get these skins off, which is a little bit of a pain sometimes. All right, so I've switched all those bits, and right now what I'm doing is I've added in a bunch of pillars here to kind of make the stairs look a bit more normal, and then I've basically just put a bunch of sloped roofs pretty much around those rings, and then also at the very top as well. Although you can't really see it because for some reason there's fog inside of buildings. You know, I guess if you have a really big building, you might have fog in it, but I feel like this is a bit intense. Right, so we've switched all those bits. Now, unfortunately, because I've done the little sloped roofs, we have all these, like, lines coming through. So I was thinking maybe what we'll do for that is cover them up with pillars, because that is the easiest way to cover up the weird mistakes that you make. So I'm also kind of thinking maybe we do a couple more pillars around here as well. There's one thing to do with gates that I don't really like. So check this out. So I can place a pillar here, right? But I can't put one here. I'm just not able to. And it's probably because it's the bottom of the gate. That makes sense a little bit, I guess. I can't even snap one onto there. But watch this. I can put half ones there. No issue with that. Like, weird building quirks just kind of frustrate me sometimes. Like, what on earth is that? So yeah, maybe, yeah, we kind of miss out on like the bit of the pattern, because I like the way these pillars look, because like they have this bit on either end, and then they have like the diamond in the middle. So yeah, basically what we'd have to do with this is, because you can't actually flip pillars properly, so I think if I snap one there, what do we get? We get that there. I feel like I want that on the other end. So how the hell do I even do that? If I snap that there, yeah, okay, so then is that gonna work? Nope, that's not gonna work. So if I snap that on top of there, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same result. Yeah, okay. How do I get it so that bit is on this side? Because again, you can't You can't flip them. That's gonna frustrate me. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know how to flip that without, like... Maybe if I remove this pillar first. And then... What if I don't have that there? If I just simply place one here, where's that go? It still goes there. So, I don't know. I probably don't have a way of doing that. Let's place that back. Thank you. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm probably just going to have to leave it as it is. Because, yeah, that's really weird. Also, I might have to do something with the bottom of the building. Because I don't like the way that it steps off here. So, we might have to, like, add a ring around the bottom of the building or something. I don't really know what we're going to do there just yet. But I do know that in these spots, we're probably going to go ahead and put some pillars. And then also maybe coming up from there, we're probably also going to put some pillars. We could just create a bunch of T's, you know, just a bunch of T's like this. I don't know. It's like a Teen Titan kind of tower situation. It does actually look pretty good there, though. The only thing is, let's see. So, yeah, we can put a pillar there. We'd have to still do this exact same thing right here. Yeah. And then if I switch those, can I even get that from here? No. Let's go onto the stairs. Yeah, we can hop onto that level from right. Ooh, okay. Bounced onto something there. We can hop onto this from here, or I could have just used Cosmo. I just realized that. Okay, here we are. So if we just switch them over, yeah, they're gonna go that exact same way, unfortunately. Wait, are they even? Oh yeah, no, they are. Okay. For a second there, I was thinking that we had those bits on the top, but we did not. Yeah, cool. So, I don't know. I feel like a pillar between here would probably make sense then, you know, just because, I don't know. It just makes sense to me. It just looks like a bunch of crosses now, and I don't like that pattern as like the thing, because now it looks like a religious statement, which is very far from what I'm like. I guess we could, like, I don't know, we could do something to it to maybe upset this pattern, because again, like, I don't like that. Oh, actually, you know what? I think this might look pretty cool. If we do another one of these here. Yeah, I like that. Because then it almost looks like full-on, like, support kind of braces, I guess, added to the stone. Okay, I think I like that. Yeah. All right, so we've got a lot of pillars to place. How many pillars do I even have? Okay, I still have a crazy amount. That's great. But, like, I know this is going to take a lot, so that's why I'm kind of thinking, like, ooh, do we have enough? But, you know, we have tons. Right, so this is just the bottom section. Oh, and also, you know what? Let's try and do a bit of the entranceway bit. So, well, I probably shouldn't have put those away because I might end up needing some of those. Let's take a few of those, and then we're going to just take a couple of these. So, obviously, as you can see, I haven't done the roof piece here. That's because I want to try and figure out what we're going to do as the actual entranceway. I don't want to put a gate there. I'm almost kind of thinking... Let's see. Let's grab a couple of those. If we go like this, and then we go like this, is that, yeah, that gateway would be big enough then. So we have like this little porch section, and I kind of want to extend a roof coming over this. So we want to switch it to that. Okay. Do that there. Wait, no, I shouldn't have done those bits there. Oops, that's supposed to be just like normal roofs. Ooh, can I get that? Thank you very much. So yeah, if we go with just normal roofs right there, that would be the way to do it. Awesome. Okay, and then I guess from here, I don't know if I want to like peek it out like that. That looks decent. Yeah, it looks kind of like weak though. Like the actual size of it's a bit weird. I almost kind of think that that's like good, but we need to build that out more. But I feel like this is too far. So like we could do the quarter ones, but the issue with those is they add like so much like extra stuff here. I'll show you. So what I mean is, like, you can see all these extra beams here, and they don't match the other beams, and it's just frustrating to look at. I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, it's not just gonna sit here, by the way. I'm probably gonna... Do I have pillars on me? No. Probably gonna go ahead and just have, like, a bunch of pillars, like, coming down from, you know, from maybe, like, here. Honestly, we could probably do, like, 3 pillars. I'm gonna have to go up with some, though, and then we can go up with one from here. I really like the look of the like quarter foundations, by the way. They are so much nicer than these. It gives like a clean kind of like proper like brickwork. I really hope that they add a quarter of the triangles as well, because like goddamn, like you could really make some interesting buildings if they did that. That would be very, very cool. So something like that ish. Obviously it's gonna have a bit more detail than what we currently have. So what we could do here is, you know, we could come across with that, and then I guess come across with one of these. Can I get that snap point, please? Thank you. We could maybe make all that wood or something, and then maybe put some like railings coming down or something. Like, I guess we could just do a few here real fast. So we could do that like that, and then obviously another one right there. Maybe do the same on the bottom. I don't know. I kind of dig it a little bit. You know, it is going to be a big tower, and I'm going to need like a decent entranceway. So yeah, I feel like that might end up working, but I might switch this stuff around. Maybe I'll move the quarters to the back or something. I don't know. It's maybe not even that much of it like an issue as well that you see all of this stuff, because it's not that ugly. I guess the other thing is we could switch it to like frontier or steampunk as well. The steampunk roofs are very, very nice, so we could switch it to that. Can I get this one? I could get the other one. Can I get that? Hey, there we go. Nice. So, you know, that's an option. I just kind of feel like it almost kind of like needs something else here, and I just don't know what it is. It could be railings, although we can't place railings if there's quarters there, so I will have to switch them. Okay, I'm gonna just fiddle around with this for a little bit. And then, oh, those pillars all went. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna have to mess around with this for a little bit. I'll do all of the patterns in the gateways, and then yeah, I'll bring you guys back. But I'm probably also gonna actually, you know what? It's probably time. Let me run over and do some more Mega Raptor stuff. Okay, still haven't done the actual entranceway, but as you can see, we have all those pillars in for the detail, and I've also added some wood ones right there as well. Well, they're actually all stone. I like to build out of stone for the specific reason that I know something's eventually going to attack it, and I don't want to have to fix it. So, for the most part, alphas are, you know, not going to find my base, but if they do, yeah, I'll have to fix it in that case. The thing that I want to do next is something kind of interesting to take away from this circular tower type thing, and that is adding, like, additional kind of, I guess, viewing points. So one of them is going to be here. Basically, I want to do 3 of them. This one's opposite the entrance, so entrance is over there. We're going to do one over here. So what we're going to have is, from this level, we're going to walk along like a single kind of ceiling catwalk over to kind of like a little hexagon tower, and it's just going to be like a little viewing point. It's not going to be like gigantic or anything, but it is going to be set like kind of offset from this building a little bit, maybe by, I don't know, like 3 or 4 foundations or something. And I feel like the best way to do that would be to actually start building from the bottom, because if we build from up here, I'm going to run into issues where I'm not going to have foundation support. I'm going to have to add foundation support for things that aren't going to be permanent, and yeah, it's not worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one here, and then I think what we're going to do from there is I'm going to skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have another one here, and then 1, 2, 3, another one here. But that's also 3 from this one. So yeah, basically, right, I don't have anything to put down. Oh, you know what? I could just put these down for the moment. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then another one here. 1, 2, 3, another one here. And then also they are all on the square foundation sides as well. So yeah, just like 3 additional little things. Feel like maybe starting with one that's gonna actually be over like the land, because with the one at the back here, that's gonna go right down that cliff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out some stuff. So let's quickly just get down here. Let me figure this out. So that is on this side, correct? Oh crap, I gotta make sure. I gotta be sure that I'm building it on the correct side real fast. Ooh, I should have probably just webbed up there properly. Yeah, okay, so it is this side. Awesome. I don't know why, for some reason I thought maybe I went a little bit off to the side. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and web down to the ground here, and so it's gonna be this one right here. And just for my reference, I'm just gonna switch those, but we'll switch them back after. So yeah, if I want it to be in the middle, it's gonna have to, oh nope, not like that, because if we use triangles, then I'm gonna have to use triangles up top, because the triangle foundation, like the length from let's see, the length from the flat side right here to the tip of the triangle is a different distance than it is from a square to like the flat side of a square to the other side of the square. So yeah, never build triangles unless you actually need to have them. So what we're gonna do, I guess, just for my own, I guess, little like thing here. Ooh, nope, not like that. We're gonna just come out by, so that's 1, that's gonna be 2, 3. Is that far enough out? I feel like 3 could be good. 4 might be too much. Let's see. So then it would be here, basically. So let me see what that looks like for the moment. No, we got to switch this back to triangles. Let me just get up on top of here so we can easily do it. We're not going to be able to place those ones there, unfortunately, but that's okay. I can place some walls there or something. Or I could just sink these triangles down, actually. Yeah, we'll just sink them down. And yeah, we should be able to build out the full hexagon here. So from this point, we're basically going to like tower up. And I don't need these anymore. So I might maybe decide to move it a bit, but I don't know if we will. So it's not going to be connected down here. It's only going to be connected up there. So a walkway across to it. It's going to come all the way down to probably nothing. And then it's going to go up slightly and maybe have like a bit of a peak. So yeah, I got to build I don't have to build a bunch of walls, but I have to place a crap load of walls to build that all the way up. Going to be a little bit of a pain to actually get some of these down because we don't have like a stairs to walk up. But it's all good. We'll figure it out. I guess I can put some scaffolding if I need it. Like I could just web up into the air, but then trying to place them as I'm falling is not a good idea because for the most part, sometimes I'm not even able to get them where I want when I'm standing still. So yeah, trying to do it while also like falling, not a great idea. Oh yeah, okay. So can I reach it from here? Oh yes, there we go. Oh, that's not what we want. So that should line up with what we have here. So I'm gonna just grab some ceilings real fast. So we're gonna need 6 of those for the little hexagon, and then we're gonna need just like 3 of them, but I'm just gonna grab a bunch. Let's get up there. Okay. I have to say having Cosmo makes this so much easier. Very, very nice. And boom. So yeah, you can see exactly what I was talking about here. It's just going to kind of like be in the middle. Now, luckily, we have the half railings that we can put here, and we're not going to have to like do some weird stuff to cover up this gap. But yeah, so we're going to walk along here, and then it's going to be right there. But I think before I place those ceilings, I'm just going to place the rest of these walls so we just get it all finished off. Can I get that one? Oh, that one's going to be difficult. Nope, we got it. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So now we're going to put down our little hexagon of these. And yeah, this is going to be the only space that you're going to be able to stand in. It's not going to become bigger out here. Yeah, so you can see what I'm kind of going for here. You know, nothing absolutely insane. We'll probably come down from here with some railings to maybe try and give it some, like, I guess, bulk to it. So we've got, what do we have there? I'm going to need 6 railings on each side. I say railings, but I really mean these things, which are railings, I guess, at the same time. Things are getting complicated with ARK, I have to say. And then I also need some more roof pieces, because we're going to probably slope inwards from both sides. This might be a little bit difficult to do. Let's see, can I get closer? Ooh, okay, that's way too close, and then now we're falling. You know what? I might be able to do what I'm thinking of from, like, the very top. Yeah, we could probably do it from up here. So this is what I'm thinking. We're going to kind of come down with these. Just get those all the way across there. Okay, and then from there, we want those, maybe we'll go with the ramps, I'd say. I need them to be on the underside there, but I need them... Oh, crap. I need them flipped. Let's see. Gotta take you away. Oh, that's gonna be difficult to place. I might just have to give myself some, like, proper scaffolding. Yeah, if we just go there, that's gonna make things a little bit easier. Can I get there? Nope. All right, let me get up there properly. There we go. So yeah, from here, like I said, gonna have these bits, and they're gonna come along like this, and they're pretty much just gonna go right up against the building, just like so. And then the exact same from the opposite side, just like this. So yeah, it kind of like adds a bit of a bulk to this like little walkway. Maybe we'll put like a pillar going down the middle. For the moment, this can go away. Oh, I've had this happen before. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's turned black. That's very strange. Oh, crap. Ooh. Okay, no, we didn't take fall damage. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I've had that happen before. And then, yeah, look at that. So it's black. For some reason, we can't like do things. So then I think this fixed it last time. Switch it to repair and then switch it back to pickup. I don't know what that is. We gotta look into that because I have no idea what's causing that and what that even does. And yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it looks like from the side. Is that far enough away? I think it is. I definitely think it is. I think any further and it might look a bit weird. So yeah, that definitely works. Let me swing up there, and yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. So I'm gonna have to do this again twice more. Basically like here and then over here. This one's gonna be a little tricksy. So yeah, probably gonna have to go like way down the cliff there and then build all the way up again. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But this one over here might not be too bad. Yeah, no, that's gonna go off the cliff as well. Great. Okay, so I definitely picked the easiest one to do first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this for a little bit. Also, we're probably gonna have some like railings coming along here. And like I said, you know what? We could probably do a little bit of it. We could probably just put some of these here. So then we have our like little kind of like area in here. And then I might actually just peek up the roof from here. I don't even know if I want to go much higher with it, you know? So yeah, we might just have like the triangle roofs going up into the middle. And then boom, we have like a little peak right there. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I got a lot of work to do. Let me check on my megalosaurs. I keep calling them that. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Megalosaurs. They're not megalosaurs. They're megaloraptors. God damn it. Okay, well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would, but here we are. Yeah, let me give you a really good look from back here. Let's get right up on top of our keep. And maybe we get up here. Let me up, thank you. Oh, by the way, I put cannons up here. I'm not even sure if I showed that off. So yeah, there it is. Obviously, you know, we're going to be building more up in the middle of our main structure, not to that same kind of like width. We're probably going to build in like the inner circle of it. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Definitely looking quite nice. One thing that I did have a bit of an issue with is just how freaking far down some of these went. This one wasn't as bad as this one. It kind of doesn't really look like it, but it just was very difficult to place the foundations there. In fact, can you even see? Yeah, there's like a bit of a gap there, I think, that I need to fill like right there. So yeah, I might go ahead and do that. Either way, though, I think it's looking pretty cool. It definitely adds some nice shape to the whole build. And yeah, obviously I've decorated it a little bit. Let me get over here for another view. And yeah, so basically from like whatever side you're looking at this thing from, you're going to see two of those pillars anyway. Or I guess side towers or something. But yeah, enough of that. Let's actually get up there. Let me show you what I've done. And then back down here. Nice. Oh, yes. So good. Yeah, so each of like the little kind of lookout towers has pretty much the exact same kind of layout. I did use the steampunk roofs up there, which look very, very nice. And yeah, you know what? I just decided to build out a little bit of wood here. Same kind of design with everything else. As you can see, they're all basically the exact same. The only thing I might potentially do, and I don't know if I want to do it, because, like, my god, it would be a lot of structures. And how many structures is this so far? Hang on. Ooh. I think we're probably getting kind of close to the point where I won't be able to share this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll see. Honestly, yeah, it does suck that it's only 2,000, because, like, it's so easy to use 2,000 structures. But yeah, that's like 1,400 so far. One thing that I did do to make things a little bit easier was use large walls in some places. So I had to craft a bunch of those because I didn't have any of them. But yeah, that's going to help out a little bit. I couldn't have used large walls here because I still needed the snap points for the ceilings along here. Oh yeah, I still need to do this bit. And the whole front, my god. But yeah, I needed the snap points for the ceilings there so we could get those gates on. So I couldn't have really used large walls here as well. It would have been nice, but I would have been able to use 2 going up and then 1 normal wall instead of 9 walls. So it would have been 3 structures instead of 9. So a loss of 6 on each of these. Well, I guess 12 on each of these sides technically. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff that I could have saved. But yeah, it couldn't have really been done. Anyway, so Let's see, what else did I have to do? Yeah, we wanted to do the front. I've actually kind of been running low on some specific things that I've had to like craft. But yeah, let me get this front section sorted real fast. Let me just grab a bunch of the things that I know I'm gonna need for it. Going with pretty much what we were talking about earlier, so I can probably actually snap off of this. Okay, so not 100% certain about the peak thing at the front again, but yeah, not too bad. I mean, I think it looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. I might change my mind. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, so yeah, that's at least good for the moment. You know, if I want to change it, I'll change it. But yeah, that works. One thing I actually want to do here is switch the very middle all to Frontier, because I think that also look pretty nice. But I'm also gonna have to switch over a bunch of these skins, because yeah, they're facing in the wrong direction. I need them to face specifically all kind of pointing in. So like all the wood grain, I guess planks, it's not really following the grain. The planks are all gonna face the same way. Okay, so from this inner part right here, we're probably gonna build up. But yeah, I don't want to, oh crap. Ooh. Okay, I did do it, nice. You just need to get one web off before you touch the ground, or else you're gonna actually take that damage. Yeah, so from the inner part, I'm thinking we go ahead and build up from there. And I believe maybe on the bottom part, maybe even for like the first two kind of, I guess, walls, we might just go ahead and use some of the double doorways, just so like they count as a wall, but also we have lots of space to move around. So yeah, let me get that done real fast. You know what, maybe even just for the bottom one, because I feel like if we went up by another layer, it might start to look a little weird. Let's just do a little test kind of area over here. We'll do like 4 of them like that, and then we'll do 3 of them over here like this. So on one side we have it coming up by that much, and then on the other side we have that. Obviously the more open one looks better, but I don't know. Don't know if I want that. So I should be able to snap them like that. Okay. So is that better? That's pretty good, actually. I like that from the outside. Would it look better a little lower? Maybe, but it's gonna become super complicated if I try to do that. Or maybe not that complicated, actually, because we could probably just pull these away and then go like this. And then, I'm trying to think, because I might not actually want that there. I might not want to keep the building up to that height. Let me remove that. Oh, we can keep those there now. Oh, okay, that makes a hell of a difference right there. Okay, great. Yeah, so let's do that exact same thing then. So we're gonna just snap them into each other. Very nice that you can do that. I love that a lot. That's a much better height right there. So like, you know, my character's gigantic, obviously, so I need the doorways to be like pretty normal looking. But yeah, that's pretty good, obviously. I like that. That looks very, very nice. Awesome. So I'm gonna do that on every side then, I guess. So let me go ahead, and I might have to, yeah, I think to get that snap point for those railings, can I get that, please? Yeah, up there, thank you. To get that snap point for those half walls, I'm gonna actually need to place a wall up here. I guess we can point at the top of those to get it there. Yeah, that works. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue that all the way around, and then, yeah, not there. And then, yeah, we'll take a little look and see how it's looking after that. Okay, so there it is. We have the that whole inner circle done. I think from here, we're probably going to start working on our roof. So can I get that right there? Awesome. And then, yeah, I guess I'll just build right up into the middle. Oh, wait, did I grab the wrong pieces? Oh, no, I grabbed the right pieces. That just looked really weird from there. That looked like a triangle ceiling. I don't know why. Ooh, we need it to be like that. Oh, you know what, actually, before we start adding in, like, a bunch of detail, I feel like it would be a good idea to take a look from a distance. Ooh. I don't know if that's enough. I think we gotta build that bit in the middle a little higher. Yeah, that does not look like enough. Like, let me look in, here, can we look in photo mode? Yeah, you can't do it when you're, like, physically in the air, which is super annoying for making thumbnails, by the way. I don't know why I've not been using photo mode a little bit today. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I think we need to do more there, because it's looking quite weak at the top. Like, strong kind of bottom, very, very weak top part. Yeah. The only other thing to do about this then would be to extend this going further, which I didn't really want to do, but I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, no, this does not look good. I mean, it looks okay, but I could do much better. So I'm making more work for myself, unfortunately, but yeah, no, it needs it. It definitely needs it. That's not enough. Like, that's just, like, the pillars on the outside, like the tower bits, cool. You know, this needs to go much higher, actually. I didn't really want to do it that way, but I think it does need to go much higher. Oh boy. All right, I don't know how high I'm going with it, so let me think about it for a bit. Yeah. Damn it. Why can't I just take the easy way out? Why do I do this stuff to myself? Like, that looks nice. No, it doesn't. You need to build more, spend more hours on this. Don't do other things. Oh boy. Right, so we've got a pretty big jump ahead in terms of what we've done here. I think that I should probably just show you guys though. So first of all, let me get up here. Oops, there we go. So I added a couple extra triangle ceilings on the outside of here. So basically wherever we have the triangles on the inside that were already there, I just added 3 additional ones as kind of like a bit of a balcony, which is going to be a place that I guess we can put like a ballista or something, because they fit perfectly in this kind of shape right here. So I've done that on pretty much every side. And then what I was thinking of doing here was adding some like additional towers. So again, photo mode's probably going to be our best bet to show this stuff off. So yeah, the idea here is that we're going to have some additional like little kind of towery pieces up on this top part that are going to connect to the roof. So you can see the way here, let me get back up there. You can see the way that I'm starting to work on the interior roof of this. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of, let me see if I can get up here. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I got to get up there though. Oh, hey, that worked. Nice. Yeah, so anyway, the kind of interior roof type thing, we're going to do it the exact same way. It's obviously just a lot higher up right now. That's the correct spot. Nice. And what we're going to do is on the sides that we have those square towers, we're just going to have the roof come all the way down. And then we're going to do the exact same kind of thing that we did here, except obviously it's just going to be just one foundation. And yeah, basically kind of like a little extra viewing area or something. I don't really know. Anyway, I got to build the rest of this roof now. So let me go ahead and get that done real fast. Yeah, so basically just kind of like that. And then obviously I'm going to build up the walls so they'll meet the roof there. Probably... This is a tricky one to get placed. Let's do it. Like, it's kind of difficult because I can't let go of like left click here, so it's like a matter of trying to get just like one of them done. I can actually get these ones done. I didn't even notice that earlier. I just like flew myself up into the sky and attempted to get it a couple times. Right, so again, don't really know what this middle bit right here is actually gonna end up being. I don't even know if we're gonna have like another viewpoint up above. Maybe. We might do it. Need to get the next layer done though. Oh, that went somewhere random, and great. Yeah, probably would be better if I was to stand maybe on top of this if I can. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, I could probably get them placed from here. It's a little tricky, but yeah, we can get them. Okay, so these are actually 4 high, so I think I might actually switch these all out for the large walls, except for the front bit, because we need the doorway there. But large walls on the other ones, just to reduce the amount of structures that we have. But yeah, the whole thing's basically going to be the exact same thing. So right here, we're going to have a doorway leading into a small room with like a ladder that's going to lead up to the top there, which is just gonna pretty much be like a hatch frame to stand on, and then railings around it, and then the same kind of thing that we did over here. So yeah, let me do we have ceilings? Oh, we do. Nice. So yeah, hatch frame right there, and then hatch frames on these other ones as well. And then I'm also gonna need some ladders, 4, so we're gonna need 12 in total. And I'm also gonna need, what is that, 9 large walls. I think I have like 1 left. But yeah, so yeah, we're basically gonna do that, and then on top of those bits, like I said, it's gonna be pretty much the exact same. Ooh, can I get up there? Ooh, I'm like bobbing around. Hey, we did it. So yeah, pretty much the exact same with the with the open kind of double doorways here. Maybe at the back here. I don't know if I'm going to have that open as well. I don't know just yet. I'm going to leave that one blank for the moment because I might decide to kind of like attach this on in different ways as well. In fact, let me just pull for the sloped walls because I don't want to have to try and get back up here. It's going to pull like 20 of those. So yeah, right above here, we're going to have some sloped walls, obviously facing the other way. Thank you. And then one right there as well. Not much room to stand up here, but it's all good. Like, in all honesty, I don't even think I'd be going up here. Yeah, so then I might end up wanting... Yeah, I might actually connect this fully to the building when we get to this kind of stage up here. So, yeah. Or maybe... Maybe if I just did it like that. Okay, so we might actually have a place to look out right here. Okay. So then if we go ahead and pop one of those guys right there, and then, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for that. I suppose in this place right here, there would be that, and then probably just a normal ceiling above where I am right here, not a hatch. Here we go, like that, and yeah, that's looking pretty good. Obviously, it's going to look a little bit better when this is all built up, you know, when we have walls around this bit, but yeah. For the moment, it kind of looks a bit weird, but trust the process. I have one, so I need to make, what is it again? I need 8 more of those. Oh, man. I also have a secret entrance into my base over here. I'm not going to tell you where it is, though. Don't want Jim blasting his way in. All right, so a good amount has changed. I think that having... Here, let me turn it around. It takes a while because we have this super zoomed in. Not that far. Yeah, I think that having the top pretty blocky like this could look pretty nice. What I've got right now is instead of just having those little towers, instead of having some sort of like walkway on the inside, we're going to leave the inside the way it is, and we're probably going to add the walkway around from each of those towers. So you can get up to that walkway from those towers, and yeah, we have like, I don't know, I think it looks like a nice shape. And obviously from that, I've extended out the roof. I think, you know, when it's all done, it's going to look pretty cool. Obviously, it looks like a bit of a mess for the moment, but yeah, that's what we got so far. Oh boy. So yeah, I don't know. This is what I think is going to work out best for us and look the coolest and everything. Yeah, the only thing I've just realized, oh crap. Damn it. All right, let me show you what I was about to do, and I now realize that I can't do that. Oh, I got stuck under there. Can I get out? And up here. So yeah, which one did I put the ladder in? Was it this one? I actually need to put the ladder into all of them, actually, so let me just get that done real fast. Yeah. Right, no, I need to put the ladder into all of them. I can't just, like, go with that. One last one to do. There we go. Boom. Awesome. All right, so yeah. This is how we get up to like this walkway kind of area. We're probably going to go ahead and put railings on the outside. The only issue is below this area, so I actually didn't even need to come up here in the first place. I was thinking like, oh yeah, okay, so for like this area, I'll put some of these slopes here, maybe the shallow ones, but I can't do that because it hangs off the edge there. So I think what I'm gonna have to do instead, oh no, that's gonna make such a mess. So there, if we snap that there, and then another one right here. Okay. There we go. That actually solves a lot of problems. Oh, wait, no, we can. Because we now have the quarter ones. For a second there, I was like, no, it's all awful. It's terrible. I can't do that, but no, I can. So that's what I was trying to do, obviously, somewhat. But yeah, that works out. So now we just need to fill in the ceiling. So triangles go there, squares go there. I don't have them on me, but you know what I mean. Now on the inside here, can you see that? You kind of can, but it's not that much of a eyesore on the inside of this tiny thing that I'm probably going to climb like once on cam. But yeah, let's see. Let's do this. And then like that. Okay. And then the exact same thing where we put the flipped roofs right there. Awesome. So that's what I was looking for in the first place. But obviously, yeah, we had to make some changes. Let me flip it to photo mode so I can show you. And yeah, okay, that's looking good. Obviously that random half wall is not needed there, but that's exactly what I was kind of hoping for. So yeah, it adds like support for that like walkway. And then on the underside of this, we're just going to have ceilings. So they're not going to be an eyesore or anything. And then railings going around it. And then I might still do some sort of a sloped wall thing here to kind of connect it to the top of the main part. But I'm not exactly sure about that just yet. Either way, though, I got a little bit of work to do here before I show you the next update. And yeah, let me get all of that done then. So need to get these guys right in here. All right, so here we have it, at least for the moment. I think I'm done with the actual like building of this whole thing. And it looks pretty good. I like it. The only thing I need to do right now is get some ballistas in here. So 6 ballistas, 6 spear bolts. So it looks like there's actually ammo in them. And yeah, let me show you like a proper, I guess I could be right here. I could show you a proper view from the photo mode. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool. Ooh, I should check how many structures this is. And then you guys can find out whether or not I'll be able to share this. Thing is like if they would just increase that limit, like that would be great. Cause like I feel like it's kind of silly how low it is. Like 2,000 structures is very easy to hit. You know, some of the things that I build past that, but I would imagine that like anybody who's really good at building, I don't even know if they'd even be able to share anything unless it was like a small house or something. But yeah, so you can see I've done the whole ceiling thing here. So the walkway kind of looks a bit blockier, which is nice. We can get up there, of course, through the ladders that I've showed you. And yeah, just all in all, pretty good. Yeah, we just kind of like lined it with some pillars and stuff. Yeah, I think it's looking very, very nice. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is these pillars right here. I might remove them because I feel like it doesn't add anything to it. In fact, it almost kind of looks weird. So I actually probably will remove those real fast. I guess, no, I don't need to do that. I can go up the ladder like a normal person. Here we go. We don't, you know, in real life, you don't always have like spiders attached to your wrist. So, you know, ladders are fine. This stuff is not holding up anything, by the way, don't worry. So yeah, we can easily just remove it. I feel like that's probably better, right? It's gonna definitely look a little bit better without all that stuff. Maybe what we can do is just add some support to this, like connecting this to that a little bit more. Technically it's not connected to that at all, in fact. So yeah, here's what we got on the inside. I did add a couple of those portholes up there. So yeah, looking pretty cool. I might just get some doors on these as well, just to have. But yeah, I think that looks a little bit better, actually. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Cool. I need some ballistas. Okay, so hopefully it's not too dark. I think I'm also hungry. I think I just heard my character make the hunger noise just before. Yeah, there they are. They look pretty cool. Definitely adds like a huge amount of like just extra detail to it. It's a big waste, obviously. These things are expensive enough to make. In fact, I was actually worried whether or not we'd even have the materials to make 6 of them. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of them here. They all have spear bolts in them as well. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Some catapults would have been nice as well, but I think, yeah, this is probably okay. So I think for the moment, that's going to be it. I might decide to add more detail to it. I guess the other thing, yeah, I was hungry. I knew it. The other thing is to eat real fast, is to check the structures. We have passed 2,000, unfortunately. Or maybe we're exactly on 2,000. It's definitely not that. I can tell you that, though. Let me hop down below. Let's see how bad it is. So if I connect from the bottom with the thingy. Okay, hang on. Let me see. If we do this from like the middle of the bottom, we'll be able to like roughly tell how much of this is not included. If I go into photo mode, can I see? It's not lit up anymore. And we don't even have it selected anymore. Never mind. Right. Ooh, can I? There we go. Okay. So let me see. If I just step back, that's probably our best way of being able to tell. Oh God, it looks like the majority of it is in. I can't go that far back. I can't show you. I guess I could just fly. Like, yeah, we'll do some like flying. Hang on. There we go. Cheat fly. So how much of that is actually not in? I feel like we're just on the verge of it. Like, the bottom of those towers are not in. That would definitely be an issue for anybody trying to copy this, though. You're not, like, it's not going to allow you to build any of this unless you have the bottom. That bottom is definitely not in. It looks like one foundation is in. God, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't, again, like, if you can't have the full build, I don't really see the point of sharing any of it, you know? Like, it's so stupid. Even just, like, 500 more structures, and, like, most buildings could probably fit in, but, yeah, no. I don't know. Like, I don't want to build it smaller, because, you know, I mean, when I noticed how we're just flying around now. I'm just going to keep doing this. It's fine. That way I can, like, show off the angles and stuff. Earlier on, when I kind of decided, like, yeah, okay, it needs to be more. If I had stopped at that point, yeah, definitely you'd be able to take this. But, yeah, it wouldn't have looked as good. So I'm glad that I continued, but that it is unfortunate then. I don't know if, like, do the skins count as a structure then? Oh, I've just realized we need a pillar here. How the hell did that one go away? Are we missing that in any other point, or did I just forget to put that one there? I think I did. Okay, so I'll do that. Not in... Should we? No. Hang on. There we go. All right. So, yeah. Just in general, like, I don't... Do the skins count as like, one of the structures? I hope they don't. If they do, that would be bull. There we go. And we just need to get the skin on it. Can I just... Oh, you know what? I know I can stand on top of that. Yeah, because I was doing that earlier. Here we go. Right there. Awesome. So yeah, I don't know if the skins actually count as like part of it. I really don't think that they do, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. It is what it is. Like, I'm probably not going to share it again. Like, I don't want to put something out there that somebody's going to try and put into their world, and maybe they didn't even watch this video. Maybe they're just like, I want to take some of Syntax builds, and it's just like, what the hell is this? Like, why isn't it working? You know, I don't want to have issues like that, because that's just a headache for me to have to get a bunch of comments and messages about it and everything. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm probably not going to share it. I can't share anything then. I really can't. I just need to build more simple. Let's make some boxes for the rest of the castle. But yeah, I definitely went overkill with this. I will say, you know, it's very extravagant. It's definitely not what I had in mind when I started this whole thing, but I'm kind of happy with the way that it turned out. Like, it looks nice, and, you know, it definitely complements our keep over there, and hopefully it's going to complement the rest of the castle as we build forward. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. Like, when you look up here, that's kind of epic. You know, from like the surrounding area, that looks really epic. I like it a lot. So yeah, definitely happy with it. What do you guys think? Also, what do we call it? Just maybe like just the lookout, possibly. I don't really have like a name for it. Oh, God, I went behind my castle partly. But, yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you have enjoyed this one, drop a like. Again, I am sorry that I can't share it. I mean, you know, there's no point. Like, if you can't have the whole thing, it's kind of pointless. But, yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'll catch you in the next one. Now I have to go and finish breeding my Mega Raptors. That's what they're called, Syntac.